It's all too often said that there are no miracles performed these days. Well, I'd like to challenge this idea with my story of being saved from a head-on collision. Welcome to Miracles in the 21st Century. I'm Dr. John Ashton. When my oldest daughter was probably around about 6, something like that, and I had a little boy, 4. In the little village where we lived, there was no rubbish collection. We used to take our rubbish up to the council tip on the Sunday. And this was up a gravel road, a windy gravel road up in the hills. And we had taken the rubbish up on the Sunday morning. And as we were coming down, descending down the gravel road, my daughter suddenly became very distressed. And I can remember I sensed this, and she began calling out, "Daddy, slow down, please slow down, please slow down." And I remember saying to her, I'm only doing, 20 kilometres an hour, dear. We're going quite slow. But I could see that she was so distressed that I slowed down even further on the gravel road. And just at that time, we were approaching a blind corner where the road curved around to the left. And I'm in Australia. We're driving on the left side of the road. It was a blind corner where the road went round a little bit of a cutting in the bank. And just as we approached the cutting, a car at high speed came through the cutting, cutting the corner so that it was actually driving on the wrong side of the road and cut across, smashing into the front of our car and then off the side of the road through a fence into the paddock. It had been driven by some underage drivers, and they were speeding up the hill. And as I thought about it, if I hadn't have slowed down just a little bit then for my daughter who was in distress, then it would have been a very deadly head-on collision. As it was, the mudguard in the front of our car was pushed in and rubbing on the tyre, but we were able to drive it just very slowly and limp home, which was only about 1 kilometre away. And as I thought about this, I could see that I believed that God could see what those boys were doing and their intent and coming up, and that they were hell-bent on driving and cutting that corner. And at that time, obviously I was engrossed with things, but he was able to reach my daughter, and obviously she had this very, very powerful premonition that something was going to happen. And the fact that I listened to that saved our lives, and I'm very grateful for that. So I believe that there is a real spiritual dimension to our existence, not just this material world of atoms, but there is a real spiritual dimension to our existence, and that it's very important to recognise that. And I personally believe, of course, that the Bible describes that reality in more detail. I'm Dr. John Ashton. Have a great day.